What is going on, guys? Welcome to my channel, HAIRLICIOUSLY. So today I am going to demonstrate how to use my micro needling device to maximize hair growth and also to do it effectively and efficiently. Now, micro needling is one of the best ways to regrow miniaturized hair by increasing collagen production, blood flow into the scalp, and also by releasing epidermal growth factors through the wound healing process to go ahead and promote hair growth. If you guys did purchase my micro needling device on hairliciously.com, this is what you guys are going to get. So it's going to come in this nice little package, and we have the micro needling device with settings that range anywhere from 0 millimeters to 2.5 millimeters. It's going to go ahead and come with 10 of these 36 needle pin cartridges, and it also has 2 chargeable batteries that you guys can use, and after each charge it's going to go ahead and last 8 hours. It also comes with the adapter, the USB cable, and like I said, you guys can store everything nicely in this little container once you guys are done using it. So the first thing that you guys are going to have to do is you want to wash your scalp. You want to go ahead and take a nice warm shower so that you are going to start working on a nice clean surface. You want to go ahead and wash away all the dirt, all the oil, all the sebum, and the dermal plaque that is embedded in your scalp. So after you're done taking a shower, I like to use this thing right here just to kind of get the hairs out of the way. This little hairband. That way I can go ahead and expose all the areas that I want to focus on using my micro needling device. Okay, so step 2, you want to go ahead and open up one of the needle cartridges. Now, I already have one that's open, and I'm actually going to go ahead and use this. But the nice thing about these needle cartridges is that they are sterilized by EO gas, or it's also commonly known as ethylene oxide gas, and it's a great chemical sterilization method that kills microorganisms and bacteria. This doesn't mean that you guys can just go ahead and pop open this package and use it straight out of the package. Whether you're going to go ahead and reuse your needles, or if you guys are planning on opening up a new package, you always want to go ahead and sterilize it further with rubbing alcohol. Now, I would highly recommend using a 70% concentration of ethanol or isopropyl alcohol, and you guys can find this at your local Walmart, Target, pharmacy store, for a relatively cheap price. And the reason why you want to use 70% instead of anything higher is because if you use anything higher than 70 or 80%, it's going to evaporate a lot quicker, and it's not going to go ahead and disinfect the needles as efficiently as a 70% would. So if you are Asian like me, you can grab one of these soju glasses, and then you want to go ahead and fill it up with alcohol just enough so that you guys are able to submerge the needle cartridge. So go ahead and fill it up all the way, and then grab your needle cartridge. So in my case, I have this one here, and just go ahead and submerge it, and you want to keep it in here for about 10 minutes, and this is going to disinfect the needle from bacteria. Some people do rinse it off with warm water, but there is always the possibility of bacteria. So instead, I just use alcohol. I don't use any warm water. I used to, but I realized that there is bacteria. Now, the funny thing is that there is actually more bacteria in bottled water than tap water. And then once it's done, you want to take it out after 10 minutes, and you are going to go ahead and let it dry on a clean sheet of paper towel. So step 3, you are going to insert the needle cartridge into the micro needling device. Make sure that you guys align the bottom part of the needle cartridge. It's kind of like a rectangular slot. I don't know if you guys can see right there. But if you look inside here, inside the micro needle device, there is another slot that you can go ahead and insert this. So once you kind of set it up in place, you want to turn it clockwise to lock the needle in place. And it should fit fairly tightly with little to no wiggle room. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and replace mine with a rechargeable battery. So I'm going to go ahead and stick it on here, and this is the start button. Just make sure that it works. You press it for 2 seconds, and you guys can see that it does work. There's 5 different settings: second, third, fourth, and fifth. Now the 5 settings are increasing RPM. I actually like using the highest RPM or the highest setting for the micro needling device because the needles are going to go ahead and enter the scalp in a fast and controlled deep method that makes it almost painless. Now, the faster the RPM is, the less painful this whole method is going to be. Now, you can also adjust the needle length by turning this blue dial here. Now, obviously for different applications, you want to set it at a different needle length. But when it comes to hair regrowth, I like to keep it at 1.5. And the reason why I keep it at 1.5 is because there was a study by Dr. Durat to look at the efficacy of microneedling using minoxidil 5%. And by week 12, the patients who were using microneedling at 1.5 millimeter once per week and using minoxidil twice a week actually had a mean change in hair count of 91.4 versus 22.2, which means that there was almost a 4 times improvement over using minoxidil. And the other interesting thing is that Dr. Durat is a medical advisor for Folica, and they are currently in their phase 3 clinical trials using something similar to a microneedling device to create wound healing and a topical application to regrow hair. So the doctor does know what he's doing, and that's why I am sticking with it and using 1.5 millimeters. And there's a lot of users throughout the internet and also on YouTube, Reddit that have been using 1.5 millimeters and have seen good results in terms of hair growth. So step 5, you want to focus on an area where you want to target on your scalp using the microneedling device. The good thing about the microneedling device over a derma roller is that the hairs are not going to get caught since the needles move in a vertical motion versus rolling when it comes to a derma roller. Now, a lot of people have been asking me, what pressure should I use when I'm microneedling? You actually don't have to even use that much pressure. Slight pressure is all that is required, and you don't have to apply too much force on the scalp. And in the study of Dr. Durat's microneedling with minoxidil study, slight to moderate pressure was used, which ended up causing erythema, which is redness on the scalp, and there was no bleeding that was detected. Some people do notice bleeding when they microneedle or derma roll, and that is totally normal, so don't panic or anything like that. But remember that you don't have to apply high pressure just to go ahead and achieve good results. So you want to go ahead and turn it on, set it up to my highest setting, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you look in the back here, we have the needle length, and then you want to go ahead and adjust that to 1.5, just like so. And the thing is, you want to move in a circular motion in the same area for about 5 to 10 times before moving over to the next area. Now, this step is optional, but some people apply numbing cream since they find that 1.5 millimeters is a little bit more painful than other people can bear. But please note that, it's not anything too painful. And since the RPMs are really moving at a faster rate, you won't really feel much pain, but you can always opt for numbing cream if that is what you guys need. So let me go ahead and demonstrate to you guys how to use this. Okay, so let's see. I want to target my temples here, and if you guys look, this is my new hairline since I did get my hair transplant. So I want to focus on my original hairline, which is the area behind it, because that area is still going to be prone to male pattern baldness. So grab your derma pen and, like I said, work in a circular motion. So you want to focus on the areas behind here. So just clear some stuff and just work in a circular motion behind the original hairline. So like I said, about 5 to 10 times in the same area. And I obviously feel slight pricking, but it's nothing that you guys won't be able to bear. Work your way in. And I also like to focus on the sides here because my hair here is a lot thinner than the rest of the other area. That's one of the reasons why I do keep the hairs here short. And so in the back, I also want to go ahead and apply slight pressure. Now notice I'm not slamming this into my scalp. I'm just barely putting it against my skin and then just working my way. Oh, feels good. Just work your way in. And that's pretty much it. It's not rocket science. It's fairly easy to use. Let's go and focus on the hairline behind it. Oh, there we go. And you guys can also use this for beard growth. if you guys want to go ahead and create more vellus hairs on your beard. I have been using this on my beard too, but not as much as I wanted. But yeah, I still need to do, I think it's week 7 now to do an update. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's fairly easy, like I said, work your way around. And it does feel, I guess, a little bit a stinging effect to it, but I don't know if you guys can see kind of like the redness or the erythema in the area. But that is pretty much what you guys are achieving for. Now, if you guys do want to use minoxidil, make sure to wait at least 12 to 24 hours after microneedling before applying topical minoxidil on your scalp. You want to wait since you don't want minoxidil to go systemic into your body, causing unwanted side effects. And minoxidil does have some side effects. Some people have headaches, heart palpitations, stomach aches, and things like that. But this is the brand that I use. Normally I get Kirkland, but I got these. I bought a 3-month supply from Walmart. This is the Quate version. This is the liquid, and I find that it's a lot easier to use than the foam. And it was pretty cheap, but you guys can actually find some pretty good deals on Amazon if you guys are looking to purchase online. Now, as far as derma rolling or microneedling on my scalp, I try to do it about twice a week. And obviously, there's going to be days where you're not going to be able to apply minoxidil twice a day on the day that you microneedle. Now, the study does indicate that the patients who were using microneedling, they only did it once a week, but I find that twice a week is also okay. And if you guys are interested in purchasing your very own microneedling device that I have here, this is one of the best sellers and one of the most advanced that I have actually used. So make sure to check out HAIRLICIOUSLY.com, where I sell not only microneedling devices, I also sell derma rollers, and I am also in the process of coming up with a supplement line consisting of biotin, vitamin D, zinc, vitamin C, vitamin E, B12, and other ingredients that are going to be beneficial for hair. So stay tuned for that. And if you guys have any questions, please make sure to leave me some comments in the comment section below. And you guys can also reach me at hairliciously@gmail.com. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope this video has been educational and somewhat helpful. And I will talk to you guys next time. Take care.